Hello everybody! In this video, we will be exploring how to multiply polynomials using distribution. Before we dive in, of course, we should make sure that we're familiar with the definition of a polynomial, which I have written up here near the top of the screen. My personal definition of a polynomial says, a polynomial is either a single term or the sum or difference of many individual terms, where each term consists of a variable, its coefficient, and its whole number power. We mention whole number power because it's only a polynomial if it has a whole number power. That means we can't have fractional powers if we're dealing with polynomials. That means we can't have negative powers if we're dealing with polynomials. Only whole number powers attached to our variable. We have some other nomenclature that we use for specific polynomials with a specific number of terms. For example, a polynomial with only one term is called a monomial. A polynomial with only two terms is called a binomial, and a polynomial with three terms we call a trinomial. We don't really have a naming system for polynomials with terms higher than 4, but we can call them a polynomial. Applying that definition to the example we have down here, where it says simplify 2x times the group 4 minus 3y, we see that we have the monomial 2x, and we're multiplying it times a polynomial with two terms, aka a binomial 4 minus 3y. A very efficient way to do this is using distribution, which some of you have hopefully heard of before. I like to think of distribution as if here is a group. Everything inside of this group needs whatever is in front of this group. So I'm going to individually pass out the value that's multiplying to every single term in the group. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about this 2x. I'm going to give this 2x to the 4 by multiplication. And then I'm going to give it to the negative 3y by multiplication. So first, I'll like to start by rewriting the problem. I'm also going to color code. So let's just scroll up a little bit. So my monomial, I'll color code in blue. My binomial, I'll color code in red. I have 2x times the group 4 minus 3y. I know this 2x has to first multiply times that number 4. And so let's write what that'll equal. We'll have 2x times the number 4. Some of you already know what that is, but we'll talk about it when we get there in a second. What do I have next? Well, I have my minus sign. And what am I minusing? Well, I'm minusing the product of 2x and this time 3y. And so I'll write that down. So 2x times 3y. And so whatever the product of this will simplify to be, will be the simplified form of our original problem over there. So let's continue to simplify. I see first we have 2x times 4. I know 2 times 4 is equal to 8, so 2x times 4 must be equal to 8x. I have my minus sign, which I'll just bring down, and then I have 2x times 3y. I know 2 times 3 is equal to 6, so 2x times 3y must be equal to 6xy. And there we have it, we're done. There's nothing more to simplify because, well, there's no like terms as we see. I have 8x, I have negative 6xy. These two terms have completely different variable groups. This one has an x variable group, and this one has an xy variable group. They are not like terms, and so they cannot simplify any further than that.